Hello everyone, Claire here. We're at another place looking for another shard. So, without further ado, let's get started. Yeah.
All kinds of beasts what don't know up from down, still lurking about.
What's over here?
Can't get hasty in a place like
quick.
this. Only the city's brushers knew their way around the lagoon. They moved quick and quiet.
I don't need that though. I really don't need that. Ah!
Even the brushers learned to fear this place.
Wow, this is terrible.
They used to think that Anklebiters were extinct.
Oh!
Well, they ain't. One
What?
of them's been living in the tall grass. They called her Queen Anne. Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Anklebiters love shiny things.
Just my luck, right?
Know what smells worse than an Anklebiter's breath? A stinkweed. Can't fight Queen Anne without the proper tools. The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same. Queen's got one mean bite. Sharp sticks make Queen Anne nervous, so she backs off a bit. Those pin cushions been living off the Anklebiter scraps. Kid's got a mean throwing arm.
Yeah, he got that from the machete that we've been practicing on.
Queenie leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap. One bad step in that tall grass and he's Queen Anne's lunch. He holds his ground. Seems the Queen's running out of options.
Oh,
The
here
closer
he
you
comes.
get to an Anklebiter's lair, the thicker the tall grass grows. Kid's gotta make a run for it. Those leaping lunkheads don't like Queen Anne any better than the kid. That's Anklebiter country for you.
Kind of like the machete better. Alright.
Queenie must have scared a bunch of peckers out of hiding.
Yes.
Wanna know how to find an Anklebiter lair?
So, apparently there was something that went wrong with my recorder, and it didn't record quite a bit of stuff that happened between when I paused and when I continued. So, what happened was I paused for a second to go get a donut. It came back, continued, and then it didn't keep recording the way it should have been. So I lost a chunk of information. But basically what happened was we got the shard, and now we're being attacked by the Anklebiter or Anklebiter or something. Yep.
She's starting to get annoyed.
Trying to see if I can use my shield. Alright. And I fell.
And now he's made her mad. After all that, Kid lets the Anklebiter go.
Thank God.
Hope Queen Anne don't mind us borrowing from her treasury. All that trouble for a single shard. But you know what? It was worth it.
Let's just go down the line and get the distillery.
Just the occasion to crack open the distillery's private reserve.
Reduce damage from falling. I need that. 200% damage by falling on foes. Life wine. Survive an attack that would have brought defeat. What? I think we're good for now. We don't really need anything else. But we are gonna switch this, because we do not need a sneaky decoy. We're gonna go with the scrap salvo.
Want to keep the wilds at bay? Pack yourself a musket and a pike. Sometimes a single look says it all.
Then we're gonna go back to get another shard.
The next shard should be farther out there in the wilds.
How far down does this map go? Huh. Not as big as I thought it would be. But let's go!
Know how Caelondia became the richest city in the world? 2 words. Point Lemaine. If the wilds could ever be tamed, it was gonna happen right here.
Alright, so I guess we're taming with the wild now.
But now, the greatest outpost past the city line is nothing but a freak show.
Wait, we're gonna go back to the Bastion real quick. Excuse me. And we're gonna go switch back to our machete since I do feel a little more comfortable using that instead of the spear. We're gonna go switch back to the war machete. And we're gonna go back to get that shard.
Few places steeped in history and sweat so much as this. Point Lemaine. If the wilds could ever be tamed, it was gonna happen right here. But now, the greatest outpost past the city line is nothing but a freak show. The army's triggers once had the place on lockdown.
Oh no.
Kid might as well pick up where they left off. Blam! just like my fighting days. A gun like that can even put the wilds in check.
Sweet. Alright.
Point Lemaine seen better days for sure, but it ain't done. Whole place shudders in a fit. The grand rail of Point Lemaine. Not only is it
What
still
is
there,
that?
it still works. Of course, it's no longer shipping hides and alloys and spices, but it can give the kid a lift. Just as long as he can stay clear of the trouble on the tracks. Kid don't want to miss this train. The grand rail's all grown over with things the Calamity chewed up and spat out. Things eager to take back their turf.
There we go.
Kid lets a few of them slip by. Lunkheads settled in like they own the place. Not much wiggle room up there near the rail.
We're gonna go up here. And across. Nope, we can't go there.
Takes fancy footwork on the rail, what with wallflowers, coughing fungus everywhere. Only
There we go.
one way to cure a cough like that. Ceylondia lost many good men on the rail. Of course, the Grand Rail's seen much more fighting in bygone times. Near on 50 years ago, first shots fired in the Ura-Ceylandian War.
We need a skills. We're gonna go with the Graver Slash since there's nothing for the Army Carbine for.
It was right here that Zolf's Ura forefathers decided to mix it up.
Is this? There we go.
Okay, so maybe we didn't get their sign-off on the whole Grand Rail thing. That was bad.
I would be terrified if I had to walk along something like this.
The rail must have shook the Ura to the bone down in those dens of theirs.
Oh, there's
Well, the rail won't last much longer now that the kid took the shard. It's still got one good run in store for him, though. All the rotten wood there on the rails turned it into swamp weed central. Ever tried dancing side to side while holding your breath? While shooting a genuine registered army carbine? While choking on swamp weed? While peckers trying to prick you in the eye?
Oops.
Well, let me tell you, it ain't fun.
Just waiting to see how long I can survive this thing. Upgrade material. Sweet.
But then, at last, it's the end of the line. He'll be picking swamp weed out of those boots for days. Turns out he's got company up at the rail station, waiting for him.
Oops.
Not just another wallflower
What
or
if they die?
pincushion, mind you. At first, he thinks it's Zolf.
Looks like a weird Viking. Oh,
Turns
that's
out he's
back.
wrong. This is for you, says the man. Then wham.
Oh. Not very friendly.
When
is
the
he?
kid comes to, the man's long gone. But something else is there.
Let's look at the sealed note. A letter addressed to Zia. Maybe Zolf taught Zia enough their native language to be able to read this. Cool.
The only words kid recognizes on that parchment are for Zia. Well, what's a kid to do? He took the shard, he took the hit, and he took that note. That note cuts straight to the heart of things, don't it?
Has that always been there?
Still no mail. Go figure. It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place.
So we are going to upgrade the forge.
Ain't saying much, but that's the greatest forge in all the city.
And we're going to upgrade our carbine. Speed while aiming, bullets cause knockback. Let's go with
That's the way to make
speed.
every shot count.
And we're also gonna talk to Zia to see what that note said. We found a stock pot.
Finding gourmet ingredients ain't easy these days, but we'll take what we can get. The note says it plain. Zia, go east to learn the truth about the calamity and our people. I'll be waiting. Sincerely, Zolf.
Okay then.
Zolf's messenger was one of his people. Wonder just how many of them survived, and what exactly Zolf told him. What else is there to say?
Alright. We're gonna call this an episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for some giveaways in the future. See you guys next time. Bye.